Hey guys, this is MrBullsFan. Let's talk about the closure and the final chapter of the Rubeus Alliance. The staple in the community for a decade has recently closed, and I want to give my thoughts on the closure of the iconic alliance, have several people tell what Rubeus meant to them, and how Rubeus made a mark on the community. Anyways, before we begin, please subscribe for daily roach content every single day. If you enjoy content like this, you should subscribe. You should. But on Rubeus, if you have not heard the news, the Rubeus Alliance, one of the faces of the community, has shut down on Monday, December 14th of 2020. With a gradual approach to slowly halt operations like ending assemblies, closing the My Commerce channel, verifications, the Alliance would then proceed with exiling members and ending the era of Rubeus. But before I state my thoughts on others, let's take a step down memory lane with this history of the corporation. Rubeus was founded by A1BZ1 under the original name Roblox Enemy Destroyers, or RED for short. It was a military group, mostly focusing on the Air Force side rather than conflicts on the ground. These planes were simple, just bricks welded together, just the norm for the time. It's just a humble beginning, but we just took off. This time frame goes from 2010 to 2014. In 2015, the company adopted the name Rubeus Inc., which pays a little knowledge to its former acronym, with Rubeus meaning red in Latin. A1BZ1 found a new niche in the community in the actual Rubeus community himself and the following Sentinel in October 2017, making a name for themselves, making affordable CSG models for airlines who are tight on funding. Well, I cannot say themselves because it's basically a flop, and the fallen idiot abused powers by being basically a tyrant. Bear, or A1BZ1, along with Bladestar37 and AceDude345, say bye-bye and boot him out of the group chat and create a new group. Though he's a tyrant, he can now adopt the name Salty Cracker by buying the predecessor group to the new one and taking all the profits from the groups. Reminds me of someone. It attached the Inc. part in 2018 due to the fallen idiot had owned the Rubeus Inc. group. On April 27 of the same year, Rubeus will make a life-changing move, change the community forever. They have entered the alliance industry. Rubeus was now competing with others, but more importantly, the Roblox Aviation Union. They were playing cats and dogs with each other, just like Chris Wallace and Joe Biden fighting with a guy who just came from asylum. RAU had all allies put their logo on the liveries. Rubeus said no and led to A1BZ1 getting barred from the alliance for months. Rubeus made its own paths for policies, and its original cast of airlines, Bladestar Air, Singapore Air, Calmwinds, Skyflight Generation, Air Azalea, and Qantas, have made a mark on the community. Some you may know, some names you called your ex-girlfriend. Then we reached its heyday. It started its weekly assemblies where they vote on new applicants, started its plan for allies to collaborate with each other, and then started accepting applicants from space-related companies, along with rail and ferry operators and display teams, like the virtual Roblox Red Arrows. It's without controversy, with staff from Singapore Air really hating the lines with ties being severed in 2019. Former director Sky High Aviator said some derogatory remarks against Muslims, which in my eyes is quite inhumane. He didn't get kicked out of the lines later then. The shutdown of Rubeus early in the year due to A1BZ1's mental problems of taking control of himself, conflicts with the successor to RAU, Avions, and finally Operation Mushroom, led by the Cloud Organization, also known as the Big Chipotle Outbreak, raided allies along with non-allies and framing it on the Rubeus Alliance and RASB. Rubeus, however, raided their server, and without infrastructure, the operation failed. Now, here we are. The closure on its 10th anniversary. 10 years ago, as recording this video, and the closure of the Rubeus Alliance, 10 years ago, A1BZ1 had a mission not to make an alliance, but to make an enjoyable military group to actually rule the world. And here we are today, the best alliance in the world of Roblox. Wow. So, Bulls, what are your thoughts on it? Well, I have a lot to say. Whether or not you like Rubeus and its mission to grow the community, they always have put a member-first mentality. Yes, maybe some decisions and announcements were questionable, but they made it to protect allies and help spread the word of issues in this community. Though I have bias against the alliance, maybe you do too. You have to agree that Rubeus was trying to help its allies. That's what its mission was about. I mean, they gave products like the 747, endorsed airlines and shouted them out, and really grew airlines, tech groups, and yes, I hate to admit it, even display teams to its potential. They actually did care about the community. It cared about its allies and would do anything to protect them and their identity. You cannot argue that at all. You cannot. Rubeus has been the standard for alliance, and whoever will fill the role in 2021 and beyond has big shoes to get into. Now, surely I'm not the only one who has an opinion. For this video, I reached out to several people who had involvement in the alliance, along with announcements by several people, and I asked them how the closure of Rubeus and what they feel about it. Here are the responses. Allied Rubeus endorsed developer and my editor, Crazy T, said in the matter, Rubeus is closing in 24 hours. Pretty C said the biggest alliance at Roblox is shutting down after 10 years of operation. Back in those days, Europe's squared windows would dominate the Rubeus community, and these airports were remarked as shoebox, as today we were used to be the latest advancement of the time, and in one BC1's contribution to fuel this community with people with fashion in real life has certainly helped, if not straight up changed it. Ruby's concept in providing several assets for free is a thing, which makes anyone allied with Rubeus, or any group in particular, fill up with members. High ranks in the Anthem and Arium said, Dear Aviators, board members, and High Council, it's been an absolute pleasure to be your vice president, and I have enjoyed my time with all of you. I want to say thank you for the incredible support these few years and what you have done for Rubeus. Without you guys, Rubeus wouldn't have been around this day. When one class chapter closes, another one opens. When we have to say goodbye to Rubeus, I want to emphasize this doesn't mean the end for good. I had an amazing time here, and I look forward to seeing you guys elsewhere. Ariel said, Hello everyone, I'll keep it short. It's been a pleasure with everyone here at Rubeus. Could to give this alliance the place it is right now, and the exposure from Ariel Rise sure helped. I wish everyone the best, and it's been amazing being your vice president here at Rubeus. The owner of Avalo Airways, an affiliate of Rubeus, said, Founding 10 years ago, the Rubeus Alliance is one of the oldest airline alliances existing on Roblox today, which we have joined on the 3rd of October 2020 as part of a unanimous 22-1 vote. It's been an amazing ride being a member of the most prestigious and most famous alliance on Roblox, and we want to thank the Rubeus High Council and fellow board members for making our time there so memorable. Our last fight, AV32, using the thank you 737-700, was also the tribute to Alliance, which I'm sure all you know is shutting down tomorrow, Monday, 14th December 2020, after 10 years of operation. Our aircraft have boarded the Rubeus since the Memorial Day, just 3 days ago. So once thank you Rubeus for your service and for helping us get to where we are today. We couldn't have done it without Rubeus. Rubeus lasted a decade, which is unbelievable during the instability of this community. Without Rubeus, tech groups like ZingTech, Rayvol, and PodTech would never be at its peak without them. Without Rubeus, display teams outside PTFS would never been at its potential. Without Rubeus, even the non-allies who used the Mind Thomas strengths would not have an assistant and get several members out of it. And without Rubeus, the community would have not been where it is today without them. I'll leave you with a document in a goodbye speech down after this video, and along with all information used in this video in the description. Ciao, Rubeus. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe for new. Guys, thanks for watching. Sorry, Sriracha. Take flight. See ya.